Welcome back to the 21 Boom Guided Meditation. I am Coach Zach Feeney. I will be your guide for the evening here. So, starting off, sitting comfortably, close your eyes and relax your body. Now, looking back through your life, bring to mind a person who had a positive influence on you. Ask yourself, when did they mirror something about me that helped me trust my goodness? As a memory arises, pause and allow yourself to appreciate them and feel how their words or actions nurtured you. Now bring to mind someone dear to you. Remind yourself of what you appreciate and love about them, perhaps the affectionate look in their eyes, their brightness, humor, honesty. Feel the warmth of your appreciation in your body. Now imagine being with them in person and telling them some of the specific ways you experience their goodness. How do they receive your mirroring? How do you feel having offered it? How does this sharing affect your feelings of connection? Take some moments now to renew your intention to offer the gift of mirroring in person. And here are our 10 ways to bring loving kindness practice alive in your life, in your daily life. Set an intention to reflect each morning for a week on the goodness of the people you live with or see most regularly. Then, whenever you remember during the day, silently wish them well. Whenever someone you know triggers feelings of irritation or insecurity, pause and recall some specific example of that person's goodness and mentally whisper, "May you be happy." Choose a neutral person you encounter regularly, and whenever you see them during the following week, remind yourself of their goodness and silently offer your wishes for their well being. Notice if your feelings for this person change. Choose a difficult person and set a time to reflect daily on his or her goodness. After you've offered thoughts of loving kindness for at least 2 weeks, ask yourself, is there a change in my feelings? Has there been any change in their behavior toward me? Discover what happens when you let someone know the goodness you are seeing in them. Keep your practice fresh and alive by experimenting with whatever words, images, or gestures awaken a genuine sense of connectedness and care. Explore whispering your loving kindness for yourself or another person aloud. Explore saying the name of the person you're wishing well. Imagine and feel your heart holding the people you're wishing well. Visualize them feeling healed and loved and uplifted by your loving kindness. Even a few moments of reflecting on goodness and offering loving kindness can reconnect you with the purity of your loving heart. The Buddhist metta, which is loving kindness meditation, awakens our capacity for unconditional friendliness and love. Our hearts open as we bring our attention to the innate goodness within ourselves and all beings. So adjusting your position if you need to right now, sit in a way that allows you to be comfortable and relaxed. Keeping your eyes closed, letting go of whatever tension you can, loosen your shoulders, soften your hands, and relax your belly. And feel a smile spread through your eyes, softening the flesh around them. Bring a smile to your lips, and then feel the smile on the inside of your mouth. Smile into your heart, and then imagine the smile expanding, creating a receptive, tender space through the whole heart and chest area. Now bring into your heart someone you love, ideally a relationship that is not complicated. Take some moments to reflect on the qualities in this person you most appreciate. Recall their intelligence, humor, kindness, vitality. Picture this person when they are feeling love for you. Be aware of their essence as good and wakeful and caring. Mentally whisper their name in the words to thank you, and notice how your appreciation for this person fills your heart. Take a few moments to communicate your love by mentally whispering whatever phrase or phrases of well-being most resonates for you. You might also imagine offering them an active gesture of love. Next, bring your attention to your own being and to the care in your heart. Take some moments to reflect on your own goodness, this caring for another, and any other qualities that come to mind. Sense your deep aspiration toward loving well, toward truth, toward living fully, and the goodness of your heart's intention. If it's difficult to connect with your own goodness, bring to mind someone you trust who loves you, and look through their eyes. See who's here under the surface conditioning, the being you are evolving into, your future or true self. As you see your own goodness, you might also offer yourself a tender gesture of love, such as placing a hand lightly on your heart and mentally whisper some words of care. Now, widen your circle of caring by bringing to mind a neutral person. This might be someone you see regularly, but don't know well or feel strongly about. Take some moments to recall how this person looks, moves, and speaks. Now try to imagine them gazing at a beloved child or struck by the beauty of a fresh snowfall, or laughing, relaxing, and at ease. Remind yourself that they want to be happy and don't want to suffer. Then, as this person comes alive for you, imagine offering them an active gesture of care and your wish for their well being. Now, bring to mind someone with whom you have a difficult relationship, perhaps someone who evokes anger, fear, or hurt. First, take a moment to bring a kind, non judging attention to your own feelings as you reflect on them. Then, turning back to this difficult person, try to see past the surface covering. Look to see some aspect of their basic goodness. It may help to imagine this person as a young child sleeping peacefully, or at the other end of life as someone who has just passed away. Can you recall something about them that you admire, some quality of dedication, caring, or creativity? Even if it's difficult to recognize this person's goodness, remind yourself that all humans want to be happy, want to avoid suffering. Remember that life matters to this person just as it does to you. Holding them in a gentle attention, imagine offering them a gesture of care. Next, imagine that you are bringing together all those you have just wished well. A dear person, yourself, a neutral one, a difficult one. Holding yourself and these others in your heart, sense your shared humanity, your vulnerability, and basic goodness. Send thoughts of care to all at once, recognizing that you are in this together. Finally, allow your awareness to open out in all directions, in front of you, to either side, behind you, below you, and above you. In this vast space, sense that your loving presence is holding all beings. The wild creatures that fly and swim and run across fields, the dogs and cats that live in our homes, the life forms that are threatened with extinction, the trees and grasses and flowers, children everywhere, humans living in great poverty and those with great riches, those at war and those at peace, those who are dying and those who are newly born. Imagine that you can hold the earth, our mother, in your lap and include all life everywhere in your boundless heart. Aware of the goodness inherent in all living beings, wish them well. You might inquire, who am I when I'm sending out loving wishes? Allow yourself the rest and openness and silence, letting whatever arises in your hearts and awareness to be touched by loving kindness.